Thanksgiving. Back over in the same spot I was in yesterday, over here in the tripod, and the wind is not quite as good as it was yesterday, but I do feel like if anything comes out, it's probably going to come from behind me, because that's what happened yesterday. So don't know that the wind's going to be that great for anything coming straight up, but if it's coming behind me, it should be good. So hopefully we'll at least get those two small does to come out and kind of draw the attention out into the field that way, because if they can stay in the field, then anything else that were to come out wouldn't be alarmed. So we'll just have to see how it works. Hopefully it'll be a good evening. We'll see. Well, Ridgefield's been a pretty active place the last couple days. I had that one doe come out at the other end of the field, and she finally came on out off of the other hill and then came up my side there. But they did exactly the opposite of what I was expecting they were gonna do, because yesterday everything came out from behind me, so I figured I'd be alright with the wind. And that first deer, she wasn't even bothered by anything, never did catch my scent or see me at all. And so she came on up to the end of the ridge field. Then a little while later I had that other doe that came out on the other side. I believe that's the mother to the yearling that's been walking around out there. And she came out and she was like immediately looking my way. So I don't know, she probably could have caught my scent at that point. I don't know, she eventually calmed down, but I think they were coming like up towards me as soon as I was getting out of the stand, because it was like getting too dark for me to see anyway. So I was about to get on out of the stand, and then I could hear those two running off. And then I had that one possum show up right down at the foot of my stand just about. But I think it's just been too warm pretty much the last couple days. Now the coyotes are howling. It's been a while since I've heard them howl like that, so it usually happens about this time of year during Thanksgiving. Man, it sure would be good to go out and have a hunt looking for some of them. And that too could be a factor. If there's that many of them out there, they could be keeping some of the deer run off, but I think mostly it's just been too warm this week. And it's looking like we're gonna have a cold front come through right about Monday, which is when I'm gonna be gone, so as luck would have it. But I'll be coming back out here at some point. It is good at least that the deer are moving, even though it has been warm. We've still got some deer moving, so that's always a good sign. But it should be getting cool enough here in the next few weeks, I think, to kind of get them moving a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. So I went ahead and picked up the camera whenever I left out of the stand, and we got some pretty good stuff on there this week. That same group of does seems to be coming in there all different times of the day, and we've got one buck that's coming in. I think he's probably an 8-point, but he's a pretty slim 8-point, so he's not quite to his ears yet. So that's definitely going to be a next year kind of deer, and we'll see how he looks later on. But I mean, there's a few good looking does there, so I am looking to get something this year to fill the freezer. So hopefully I'll get a good opportunity at a doe at some point. And then there's something on there that showed up at about 9 o'clock last night. We've had kind of a debate on what the animal is. Some are saying it's a hog, and I'm thinking it's a bobcat. I mean, the image is so blurry that you can't really tell what it is, but I'm thinking it's probably a bobcat. And I don't know of type of animal at this point that we haven't had on camera or seen out there hunting yet. So it's pretty cool to be able to see that many different forms of wildlife coming out there to that same field. It's just, I mean, it's pretty neat because it's not really that big of a field, but the highway field on the other side is pretty large. So I mean, you got all kinds of different animals just going, you know, back and forth, traveling to and from the woods and their bedding areas. So I went ahead and put out a camera there tonight, just at the back of my stand, just to see if there was anything coming back and forth to the field. So we should be able to get some good footage off of that. Not sure when exactly we're going to be able to get to the woods again, but see if we can do another hunt here this weekend for the end of the Thanksgiving break, and hopefully we'll be able to have some more encounters and see what else is out there. So.
Laying down one night, heard Papa tell Mama. Heard Papa tell Mama, let that boy boogie. He's in it, and he got to come out. I felt so good. I went on boogie just the same. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down off of your feet.
Yep, coming back down to the farm again, and I think today I'm just gonna try and ride around and see if I can't put out some cameras, just to get a little bit better idea of where the deer are. We've had a lot of warm weather the last couple of days, and so it's really not looking too good for hunting. This morning's probably as cool as it's gonna get today, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead because I really haven't had time to put out any cameras, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that while I can, and try and get a better idea of what sort of deer we've got around here, and you know, just see kind of where they're headed. So we'll see how it goes.
Show me love, show me heaven up above. Show your soul, show your mind, show it
5 cameras out all over the property, and so it's at least, I mean, it's pretty much one in each field that we normally go to, and got them pretty spread out, so we should be able to have a decent idea of how many deer are coming through and what they look like. So sometimes you got to do that and put some cameras out instead of trying to hunt, just to go ahead and invest in future days of hunting. So hopefully that'll give us a better idea of what sort of deer we've got out here now, and kind of get an idea of which fields they're going to, and just figure out what's going on, because that's really the only way that I've found to figure out what's out there, is just get some cameras out. It doesn't really do you a whole lot of good if you're just going to the field and hoping for something to come out, especially if you don't see any signs. So this will at least get us a good start and figure out what's out here. So we should be coming back up here in the next few weeks, probably sometime before Christmas we'll be back up here, so hopefully we'll have a better idea of what's going on. So I think that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.